Hello Gemini, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and today I'm going to be doing your tarot love check-in. As usual, we're going to take a look at your energy, the energy of your love interest, your partner, your crush, your soulmate, whoever you're thinking about, and the energy of your connection. I'm going to do the main reading with the Thelema deck. I'm also going to be on, there we go, Ace of Cups, that's a good sign. Then I'm gonna pull some clarifiers, Queen of Cups, from the Light Seers Tarot, and also I will pull an Oracle card from the Magic Map Oracle to get you some advice, Gemini. Alright, let's get started right away. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. All this helps me circulate these messages. And of course, if you have any feedback, just your own impressions, I appreciate really. It helps me take it into account and do better next time. Last time I experimented with having some background music and had a comment from one person that at times it's a little hard to hear, so this time I'm not doing that anymore. I might do a little bit at the beginning, but not while I'm doing the actual main reading. I hope you guys are doing great. July has been an interesting month. It's month number 7, so it's interesting on its own, considering how spiritual number 7 is in its nature. But also, just as all the planetary movements in the Cancer season, it's been keeping us light workers busy, and of course it's impacting everybody. That's the point. Even if you're not a fan of astrology, you should probably acknowledge that it impacts us on a macroscopic level, all of us. I've been impacted myself. Been going through some shifts and some healing myself, but it's all transformational, and transformation is always good in the end, even if it comes through some power moments and resurfacing some pain, because we need to do that sometimes in order to heal it. Sometimes we need those triggers, no matter how painful they are. We'll talk about some of it. I actually have very nice set of cards here, Gemini. It's pretty cool, actually. The only not so good card I can see so far is Three of Swords, but even that card is in reverse. So it's about getting out of that energy, leaving it behind. Okay, one more card, please. If you're interested in any of my in a private reading or coaching session, I will be glad to do that for you. Please contact me through my email. It's in the description box, as well as my prices to get you an idea, and the types of readings that I do. But of course, I can do any kind of custom reading with any questions you have. So basically, just whatever you're looking for, email me and we'll figure it out. Okay guys, let's get started. The energy of the reading is 10 of Wands. I actually love this card in this deck because of how, I've just been talking about transformational time in July, how transformational it is, because I immediately get drawn to the sun in the background, the healing power, right? We talk a lot about 10 of Wands being about burdens, but it's the end of that road. It's dropping the burdens, and also this person doesn't look like he's dropping them per se, but this healing energy in the background is huge, and that's one of the main concepts of this card, in my opinion. This healing, that even if though we can't get rid of all the burdens at one time, right? It's a life journey of how we heal through those, or we get some new ones on the way. and then we release them, right? So even with some of them staying here with us, we're still seeing healing, and we're seeing, you know, the joy, the light at the end of the tunnel. All of those metaphors come here. I'm gonna pull some clarifiers. So Gemini, for your energy, we've got Two of Wands, Page of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. Wow. Please clarify Page of Swords. Okay. Please clarify Page of Pentacles for Gemini. Thank you. All right. So, Two of Wands clarified by Nine of Cups. Just got drawn to the eagle in this card. It's beautiful. Eagle is the symbol of power and independence. Look at both of these cards, how beautiful they are. So yeah, it's you are making at this time a choice to, you know, to your wishes, to your passions, to your dreams to come true. So it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to see them come true tomorrow, but you're definitely making a very, very important step forward, or at least a decision for the way forward in the right direction. This is a confirmation for you. If you were doubting any of your decisions or any decisions you are to make, please take this as a confirmation. Then we've got Page of Swords. It may or may not relate to the love connection. Yeah, been guided to say that. But as anything big and important in our life, of course it's going to impact your love relationship. So it was important to mention here. Page of Swords clarified by Two of Swords and the Empress. Yes, it's kind of like getting here. And again, I love this card in this deck because of how much, like, he's got his sword, but he doesn't look like he's ready to fight. It's more like, okay, I'm prepared if something bad comes my way, but I'm actually interested in exploring the situation. All these butterflies around, and you can see how much lighter this background is around his head. It's kind of like this, to me, it's that moment of idea creation, of getting some clarity, some new information that helps get the answers, right? And swords, so obviously it's about the work of our mind, our thinking. You know, very big contrast with this Two of Swords card here. But I tell you what, the Two of Swords, and yeah, in this deck it's a bit gloomy, I would say. But the Empress totally overrides that. So yeah, it's basically recognizing your inner power and your strengths to, again, we just talked about decision, but again, here to make the right move, to make the right decision. And Two of Swords is often, you know, head over heart and not necessarily listening to your intuition. So you're kind of forced into that power. Maybe, and again, we can see here like kind of a position between intuition and thoughts and logical thinking. So please keep in mind that the Empress has got it all, and it doesn't have to be gender specific. So even if you're a male, it can still apply. But the wisdom of the Empress is important here. Use your discernment, use your wisdom to know when it's the right time to make a decision towards logic and rationale, or just follow your heart, your instinct. I mean, you should be following your instinct in any situation, but it looks like right now there's a bit of that kind of like unclarity which way to go. Maybe that's why this guy is kind of like, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's got that kind of, if you look closely at the card, he's got that face expression. So whatever doubt you still have, yeah, please don't doubt yourself. There are times where you could go either way and that would be correct. But your intuition will always tell you which way to go, even if it's the logical way that is the right one this time. And hopefully that made sense. Yes, and the last card here is Page of Pentacles. It's clarified by Knight of Cups and the Hermit. Wow. I don't know whether I've actually seen this card in this deck. It's an interesting one. Yeah, so love, it's all in green. Yeah, to me this means that this pentacle is not just about money per se, but about general kind of abundance, you know, in its wider form. Clarified by Knight of Cups and the Hermit. Yeah, and if you look at the Page of Pentacles, you can see him with his closed eyes. To me, this speaks a lot, again, about going within. So it's understanding, and again, gender, we've got the Knight, the Page here, gender doesn't matter, and we have some guys in these cards, but please disregard the gender in this case. It's all about the energy again. Pages being more, like being less mature, you know, kind of like being students, being messengers, still learning. So it's kind of a learning process here. But I'm getting that you're learning the connection between the material abundance and the world within, your emotional stability, your intuition, your discernment, and how it connects to the physical, right? Because we know that it all starts from within. And as we work through some of the challenges, or as we grow, as we add knowledge, wisdom, peace to our world within, it automatically transforms our world outside, and it brings that extra abundance in the physical and the material world. Again, this last one was not about the relationship itself. I don't know why it's like that for you today, Gemini, but it was important because, again, and you can see here in the King of Cups, right? It's the cups. So of course he's pictured like it's a guy on a date, right? Picnic blanket and the flowers. He's ready to go. The horse, the white horse in the background. Come on. So of course, and that's where I spoke about emotions and emotional well-being. Of course, it's and nights are about movement. In this deck, this guy isn't moving, but really it is about this kind of gesture, this move towards, right, with a cup. Usually picture it with a cup of love. So of course, when you're balanced yourself, when you have that stability internally and externally, of course you are a lot more capable to share that love and to truly understand what it means to give and to receive love. That's very important, to also be able to receive love. For your person, we've got Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and Knight of Cups. Another Knight of Cups. That's very good, actually. Yeah, and sixes are great as well. Yeah, let's get some clarifiers quickly. Please clarify Six of Pentacles for Gemini's person. Just one, not two, please. Please clarify Six of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. Please clarify Six of Wands. Thank you. Please clarify Knight of Cups. Thank you. All right. Interesting. We've got Six of Pentacles clarified by Eight of Swords. Yeah, we're just talking about give and take, equal give and take, right? And balancing. So it looks like your person has some sort of thought that it's not equal in your relationship right now. One of you is giving more than the other person. It could be in the material sense, it could be in the emotional sense. Take it how it resonates. But because we also saw that the synchronicity or mirror on your side, that makes total sense. So you are working through on balancing yourself. Maybe it's you. I don't know, take it how it resonates. Could be both of you, really, right? But yeah, they're definitely noticing this. And that's where all these, you know, self-sabotaging thoughts are coming in, and kind of like internal struggle of what to make out of it. You know, when we don't feel like we are treated fairly, we start overthinking very often. You know, is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with the other person? Did I do something wrong? Can it be changed, or it's just how things are? Should I, you know, I want to say suffer in silence, but I don't want to say it. But you know, like, should I just live with that, learn to live with that, or should I do something about it? All of those things start going through your mind. So that's what's happening with your person right now. Six of Wands, clarified by the Temperance, and this is the central card. This is really good. So this is the Victory card, and here you can see, yeah, all this, like, it's a more topic. Well, actually, in the original deck, it's also the topic of being victorious in like a battle, coming back from a battle victoriously. And Temperance is like, what is this victory about, right? It's about balancing out masculine and feminine energy. It's about finding that patience to kind of to work through things, not to jump to conclusions. So definitely your person is making progress in that direction, and that's what they're working on. They're working on it, they are being successful. It's kind of like, I'm getting that this is work in progress, and I get a picture of like this cups kind of like flowing, kind of like connected vessels, but it's work in progress. And that's usually like, they actually show it here too, the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine, balancing out. But yeah, a lot of times it also represented with cups. And I'm also kind of getting here that it's not even so much like, some of you can actually understand that it's about balancing energy between a masculine and a feminine, but no, this is more often the internal balance, because each of us has feminine and masculine energy, right, in different proportions, and it's important to balance those out, to learn to do that. And there are different techniques for that. If you're interested in this topic, would like to learn more, please feel free to contact me. I can help out with that. And the last card here is Knight of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's very interesting. In this deck, it's definitely, you know, a movement. It's a knight on a horse with a huge cup of love. But with this clarifiers, I'm getting here that your person is now no longer kind of like puzzled and confused with all the choices they have. Not necessarily about people, but about next steps, or which way or which direction your relationship could go. So they've decided that maybe that's what they've been overthinking too, what to do next, right? They aren't gonna solve it all up front, so just gonna take it one day at a time. With the Wheel of Fortune, they trust in the universe that it's gonna guide them eventually through the right path. That's really powerful. Okay, for the connection, we have King of Pentacles, Three of Swords in reverse, and Three of Wands. Please clarify King of Pentacles. Okay, please clarify Three of Swords in reverse. Oop. Wow. Please clarify Three of Wands. Wow. And yeah, Four of Cups. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop too much on that. If it resonates with you, yeah, you can look it up. Let's get to the connection line. Yeah, so I've got King of Pentacles clarified by King of Swords. And you can see, I'm gonna show it to you this way, that there's also this huge treasure chest here. So both of you are realizing that again, in order to find this material abundance together, it's important to have clear communication and clear thinking about what you want to do, when, how. And if you don't, then don't rush too much with that. That everything is gonna come in its own time. That's what I'm getting here. Then we've got Three of Swords in reverse, clarified by Five of Swords. Yeah, so again, you guys are seeing that some of the past pain is impacting your current relationship. It's clouding your thoughts. It's getting you to self-sabotaging thoughts, ideas, communications. You understand it's kind of like all in your head. And in this card, literally, the guy is showing you it's in your head. And you're understanding at least that you need to work through those patterns, or at least not allow it to impact this current relationship just because you've been hurt before and your psyche is trying to protect you from that happening again. Last but not least, we've got Three of Wands clarified by Four of Wands. And we had Two of Wands here in this spread as well. So yeah, I'm getting here that both of you are setting intentions to move towards each other, to have this committed relationship, this union, to move to the next level. You know, you understand that this is a big deal and you want to be committed to this relationship. You want to take it forward for the long run. That's really beautiful. And to finish us off, let me get you an oracle card with some advice. Oh. Flying. Yeah, I love this card. It's one of the best ones in this deck, I guess. So in general, this card is about, again, feeling empowered to, you know, to take any challenges as an opportunity, and to feel like you can kind of like fly through them, you know, get more knowledge and experience as you fly through it. Let me just read it for the quickly for the clarity. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over and all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. It's beautiful, beautiful message. I hope it has been useful for you, Gemini. Thanks for staying with me, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.